when you're a real estate agent and you get inbound calls, how do you know when someone's wasting your time and what we call is really becoming an energy vampire for you and is just sucking the life out of you, taking all your time, and thus making all the other transactions you have suffer because they're just 100% just zapping you of all your energy. So a couple things to kind of look out for, or that I look out for when I get an inbound call or I meet a new client, is number one, are they asking 1,000,001 questions about a house before you even write the offer? Because the last thing you want to do is bombard the listing agent with 1,000,000 questions before you even get the offer. Because if you end up writing an offer and you have multiple offers on it, the agent's going to go, this guy was so difficult before he even got in. I can't imagine what he's going to be once he gets in the contract and he gets inspections. We're not going to select this guy. So be really careful on somebody who asks all those questions up front. Try and taper that. Questions are good, but have it once you're in contract, not before. Number two is probably, I would say, once you find houses you like, is dealing with people that don't write realistic offers. I can't tell you how many times I've met people, we find the house of their dreams, it's a 10, they love it, it's listed at $1,000,000, and they go, Paris, we want to come in at 700,000. That's it. So if you have that expectation and those people are like that, be careful how much time you spend on that, because you can be showing them 50 homes, write 20 offers, and get nothing accepted. And then all your other clients who are realistic and want to buy and are doing well are going to suffer because they're just going to take all your time. And the last one, and probably the most obvious, and for a new agent, I think it's the hardest to do until you get to be a seasoned agent, is don't ever take anybody out unless they're pre-qualified. I know it's kind of a simple thing. All realtors talk about it. And once you get better and you get a little bit more seasoned, at least for me, it's not that big of an issue, because I can kind of sum people up for doing this for 30 years, and I'll kind of know who can afford to buy and who can't just based on my conversations, kind of where they live. I kind of just ask really small little pre-qualifying questions on my end, like, why you're selling. Do you have a home to sell, or can you buy this without selling? Paris, we can buy this home without selling our house. Great. Will you be paying cash, or are you considering financing? Oh, Paris, we're going to finance the house. Great. Are you going to be putting 80% down, 10%? What are you thinking? And based on how they answer those questions, tells me a little bit how qualified they are. And as you get kind of up into the luxury profile, qualification is important, but it's not as important, because there's very few people in the luxury profile that I've dealt with that I didn't get pre-qualified, that I just, based on my feeling, had money, that I was ever wrong. So just kind of taper that. But when you're new, don't waste your time running around with people that aren't qualified. You're just going to be wasting your time. You're going to get frustrated. And as soon as you start getting frustrated, your energy goes down and your whole business will follow it. So stay positive, get everybody qualified, make sure if they ask questions, you taper it till when you get into a transaction, and make sure when you communicate with them, the expectations are set up based on the market conditions on where the pricing is going to be in any offers you make.